Welcome to Ancient Asian Legends. I'm your host, Meili Soon. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We delve into stories from classic Asian literature. Currently, we are wandering the streets of Chang'an during the Tang Dynasty, following the 1592 classic Journey to the West. Without further ado, let's dive into today's story. Chapter 19. Old Dragon King's Blunder Against Celestial Laws. In Chang'an, Shanxi's illustrious capital of ancient dynasties, the city has been a jewel since the Zhou, Qin, and Han eras. Its landscape, akin to a vibrant tapestry of flowers, is graced by 8 winding rivers. 36 streets lined with willows and 72 music towers embellish its charm, rendering it a truly extraordinary city. During Emperor Taizong's reign in the Tang Dynasty, 13 years into his rule, Chang'an thrived with heroic leaders who ensured the nation's stability and illustrious pioneers who expanded its frontiers. Outside Chang'an, along the banks of the Jing River, dwelt 2 sages, Zhang Shao, a fisherman, and Li Ding, a woodcutter. Though unranked, they were learned hermits. After vending their wares in Chang'an one day, they relaxed with a drink at a tavern. Their spirits lifted. Each with a bottle in hand, they ambled along the river's edge on their way home. They composed poems, traded verses as they walked, and upon reaching the crossroads, they bowed and bid farewell. Zhang Shao remarked,
"Li, my friend, tread carefully on your path. Mind the mountain tigers. If anything goes awry, I'll surely miss our rendezvous in town tomorrow."
Li Ding, angered, replied,
"You lazy scoundrel! A real friend sticks by through thick and thin. How dare you wish ill upon me? If a tiger were to harm me, may you face the wrath of the raging waves."
"I shall never be carried away by the waves."
"The heavens can turn in an instant, and fortunes can shift just as swiftly. How can you be so certain that nothing will befall you?"
"Li, my friend, you misunderstand. My occupation is steady and secure, unlike yours."
"Fishing on the water is fraught with peril and unpredictability. How can you possibly deem it safe?"
"You see, Li, there's this fortune teller on Shimon Street in Chang'an. Every day, I gift him a golden carp, and in return, he whispers the best fishing spots to me. Following his advice, I never fail. Today he instructed me to cast my net on the east side of the Jing River bend while fishing from the west bank. I'm bound to have a bountiful catch. Tomorrow I'll head into town, sell my fish, grab some wine, and we can catch up again."
As they conversed on the road, someone eavesdropped from the grass. A night patrol yaksha from the Jing River Water Palace overheard Zhang Shao boasting of his unfailing success and hastened to the Crystal Palace to inform the Dragon King.
"Disaster, disaster,"
the yaksha cried. The Dragon King asked,
"What is the issue?"
"I was patrolling by the river, right, and I hear these 2 guys talking. The fisherman says this fortune teller in Chang'an tells him exactly where to fish every day. He gives the guy a carp and bam, he gets all the tips. If this keeps up, they're going to catch everything in the river. How are we supposed to keep the water palace awesome and your waves powerful?"
The Dragon King, enraged, grabbed his sword and prepared to go to Chang'an to kill the fortune teller. His dragon sons, grandsons, shrimp ministers, crab officials, shad generals, and Mandararian fish advisors quickly intervened.
"Great King, I urge you to quell your anger. As the adage goes, overheard words are not always reliable. If you proceed now, it may stir up clouds and rain, unsettling the people of Chang'an and inviting divine disapproval. Your transformations are enigmatic and limitless. Transform into a scholar and visit Chang'an. If indeed this fortune teller exists, then impose your judgment upon him. If not, you will spare the innocent from harm."
The Dragon King heeded their advice, abandoned his sword, and did not summon clouds or rain. He transformed into a white-robed scholar, appearing dignified and majestic, his demeanor refined and proper, his speech following Confucian principles, and his manners reflecting Zhou dynasty etiquette. He wore a jade-colored silk robe and a leisurely cap. He stepped lightly and headed to Ximen Street in Chang'an. There he saw a bustling crowd. Amidst the commotion, someone spoke loudly.
Those born in the year of the dragon encounter challenges, while those born in the year of the tiger contend with conflicts. Although some astrological alignments appear promising, they could clash with the annual deity.
Recognizing the fortune teller's place, the Dragon King approached, parted the crowd, and looked inside. The fortune teller was Yuan Shoucheng, uncle of Yuan Tiangong, the imperial astrologer. He had a unique appearance, an elegant demeanor, and his reputation and skills were renowned in Chang'an. When the Dragon King entered, they exchanged greetings. After the formalities, Yuan invited the Dragon King to sit while a servant offered tea. Yuan asked,
"What brings you to my presence?"
"I demand to know tomorrow's weather."
Yuan immediately made calculations and said,
"Clouds will cloak the mountain peaks, and mist will veil the trees. Tomorrow, rain will descend."
"When will it rain, and how much will fall?"
"In the morning, clouds will gather, followed by thunder at mid-morning. Rain will start at noon and stop in the afternoon. A total of 3 feet and 3.48 inches of rain will fall."
"Do not jest. If it rains tomorrow as you predict, I will reward you with 50 taels of gold. If not, I will destroy your shop and banish you from Chang'an for deceiving people."
"You can count on it. We'll meet again tomorrow after the rain."
After bidding farewell, the Dragon King left Chang'an and returned to the water palace. The water deities, large and small, greeted him and asked,
Great King, how did your visit to the fortune teller go?
"He indeed exists. However, he is just a smooth-talking charlatan. I asked him about tomorrow's rain, and he confidently predicted rain. When I pressed for details on timing and amount, he specified clouds in the morning, thunder at mid-morning, rain at noon, and heavy rain in the afternoon, totaling 3 feet and 3.48 inches. I made a wager with him. If his prediction proves true, I will reward him with 50 taels of gold. If he falters even slightly, I will destroy his shop and expel him from Chang'an."
Commander of the 8 rivers, divine dragon overseeing rain, only you hold the truth of rain's arrival. How dare that fortune teller utter such nonsense? Surely he stands to lose the bet.
At that moment, as the dragon sons, grandsons, and fish, shrimp, and crab officials were still laughing and discussing the matter, a voice rang out from above.
"Jing River Dragon King, receive the decree."
Everyone gazed upwards as a golden-clad celestial messenger descended with an imperial decree from the Jade Emperor. The Dragon King swiftly composed himself, lit incense, and respectfully accepted the decree. After the celestial messenger departed into the sky, the Dragon King expressed gratitude, then opened and read the decree. It commanded,
"To the commander of the 8 rivers, wielder of thunder and lightning, tomorrow bring rain upon Chang'an City for its widespread benefit."
The specified timing and quantity aligned precisely with the fortune teller's prediction, striking deep fear into the Dragon King. After a brief moment to recover, he addressed the water deities.
"Such a remarkable person exists in the mortal realm, truly capable of transcending heaven and earth. He is not to be underestimated."
The Shah General reported,
"Great King, worry not. Outsmarting him should be a breeze. I've devised a plan that will silence him once and for all."
Curious, the Dragon King asked for the plan. The Shah General replied,
"If we tweak the timing and reduce the rain slightly, the fortune teller's prediction will be wrong. He'll definitely lose the bet. After that, we can demolish his shop, drive him out, and it'll be a piece of cake."
The Dragon King agreed to the plan without any worry. The next day, the Dragon King summoned the wind deity, thunder deity, cloud attendants, and lightning goddess, all ascending to the sky above Chang'an City. They waited until mid-morning to spread clouds, thundered at noon, and brought rain in the afternoon, stopping by dusk. The rain amounted to just 3 feet and 0.4 inches, with the timing shifted by 1 hour and the amount reduced by 3.08 inches. After the rain ceased, the Dragon King led his generals to storm the fortune teller's shop. Transforming into a white-robed scholar again, he barged into Yuan's divination booth, smashing his signboard, brushes, and inkstones without hesitation. Yuan sat calmly in his chair, unmoved. The Dragon King angrily ripped off the door panel, shouting,
"You deceitful charlatan, deceiving the public with false prophecies. Your divination is worthless, your words absurd. None of your predictions match today's rain timing and quantity. You sit arrogantly here, but I suggest you depart before I administer punishment."
Yuan, still calm, looked up, sneering.
I fear nothing. I have committed no crime worthy of death, but you might have. Others may deceive, but not me. I know who you are. You are not a scholar, but the Dragon King of the Jing River. You defied the Jade Emperor's decree by altering the timing and reducing the amount of rain, breaking celestial laws. You may face the executioner's blade at the execution platform. Why do you curse me here?
Shocked and terrified, the Dragon King dropped the door panel, adjusted his attire, and knelt before Yuan, pleading,
"I apologize for my earlier jesting words. I did not anticipate them coming to pass, and I have indeed transgressed celestial laws. What can I do now? I humbly beg for your mercy."
Will Yuan forgive the Dragon King and save his life, or will the Dragon King face the celestial court? Tune in next week on Ancient Asian Legends to find out more. Today's episode, based on Wu Chang'an's 1592 classic Journey to the West, was adapted and translated by Mei Li Soon, featuring original music by Jeff Harvey, Background Music Lab, and Studio Columna. Connect with us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter by searching Ancient Asian Legends. Will Yuan forgive the Dragon King and save his life, or will the Celestial Court deliver its judgment? Find out next week on Ancient Asian Legends. Until then, take care and stay enchanted.